Nnamdi Kanu sent strong message to religious leaders in Nigeria. Nigeria reports that Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the outlawed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, in his message to religious leaders in Nigeria, tasked Nigerian pastors and imams to dephase the collection of tithes and offerings. This online news platform gathered that the Biafran leaders, in his strong message to religious leaders in Nigeria, advised religious leaders to emulate icons like Desmond Tutu, Martin Luther King Jr., and Pope John Paul II, who used the pulpit to fight inequalities. Nnamdi Kanu made this known while speaking during his live broadcast on radio Biafra. The IPOB leader accused followers of Nigerian pastors of being ignorant and uneducated. The IPOB leader advised religious leaders to speak out against injustice, stressing that past leaders of religious bodies fought inequality from the pulpit. In his words, the Biafran leader said thus Nigerians don't know either that Pope John Paul II was a freedom fighter. It was Pope John Paul II that defeated communism in Poland. Thank you for listening to this news. What can be far from the truth? Nothing. Nothing can be far from the truth, but Nigerians find it difficult to accept the truth. When you tell them the truth, they believe that you are against them. But when you tell them lie, before you know it, they will start calling you names. That is just the truth. You see, the religious leaders really need to re-strategize, and they really need to start working on themselves. The religious leaders really need to change system of worship and the system of congregational worship. The system of worship and the system of religious gathering, paying attention to tithes and offerings and all of that. Fact, all of this system need to change. It needs to have a new face. You understand now? It needs to have a new face. Unlike some churches that do introduce 4 to 5 offerings in a day, I tell you, those kind of churches needs to change their style. They really need to change their style because it has not been easy. It has not been easy. If they don't change their style, tell me, how do you expel these people to get these offerings they are requesting for? So what Nnamdi Kanu is trying to say is they should try to be lenient in the way they demand for offerings and tithes. These things needs a new face. These things need a new face. So they should be lenient, and they should be considerate. They should be considerate, and they should learn to face realities. Not only demanding from the mass, from the congregation. They should learn to fight for the congregation. You see, this period of pandemic has really exposed a lot of these religious leaders. It has really exposed them in the sense that they really showed their congregations that they don't they don't have love for them. I will tell you outrightly the truth. They don't have love for them, because if they truly have love for them, when it was time, or when during the period of distribution of palliatives and support, they would have given them the support that they really need. You understand? Instead of giving the congregation the support, they push the support straight to the federal government. How do you expect these people to get this support direct from the government? These people are far from the government. And you know that Nigerian government is a biased government. It's a biased government. So you people, the pastor is close to the congregationers, to the members. So since the pastor is close to the congregation, then the pastor should be able to the pastor is the one in the right position to pay attention to the members in terms of distribution of these palliatives, and not expecting the federal government to attend to them by giving them the part of what the pastor has given to the federal government. Never. You don't know this country. This country is not a type. This country is so corrupt that they will first of all attend to themselves, attend to their pulse, before thinking of the other person. See what was just what recently happened. That's international country, US probing Buhari's cabals. That is Buhari's special assistant Tunde Yusuf, Mamandaura, and Funtua. You can see that these are the people they said are the saints of Nigeria. This is the administration they said that is the best administration among all the administrations in Nigeria. Unknown to us, that is the most corrupt and the most baddest administration among all the administration. See, this administration is sharing shoulder with the Abacha administration. You can see how they diverted the collected looted fund by Abacha. They diverted it to themselves and start loading it in UAE, thinking that they will not know. Nigeria will not know. Abba. All eyes are watching them. God is not asleep. God is not asleep. So, as men of God, as you resume service at the end of this month, please, you people should re-strategize your system of worship. You people should re-strategize and reshape the way and the parishioners give their offerings. No one is saying that it's not good to give. It's good to give, but we should be considerate. You understand? We should be considerate. Some men of God are not considerate. They will be ready to collect everything in the pocket of their members. So, see, too much of something is not good. You understand? And even as the members are willing to give, the pastors too should be willing to give. I want to really give credit to synagogue pastor T.B. Joshua without any form of biasness. The man is a giver. You understand? He's a giver. So other pastors should emulate him. Because he has really played a very good role in that part. So, my viewers, what's your take on the news? Please don't forget to leave them behind. Click on the subscription buttons as well as bell buttons to receive more updates. Thank you.